It's the real side of H-Town, 97.9 The Box. It's the Hatta
Morning Show
with the one and only real Don on the show.
Thank you.
Don Lil Keke. Don Keke.
Stupid.
Don Keke.
He ain't gonna let a moment slide.
Nah, that's Mac. He don't want nobody else to shine, Mr. Keke. You got all the hits, all the accolades. J Mac still gonna try to bully in on your time.
Oh, no. I like when he shines. I do. Like I said, I like when everybody shines.
That gives the freestyle alumni a good name. The alumni, they represent for the alumni.
Well, Keke, you are the alumni here. You are the undisputed truth. This guy that's had this long, illustrious career in the city. You have your own day, 713 day. The day that you honor. Word on the street is the day that is trademarked that you actually own. So if you say 713, you got to see Don Keke.
Yeah, because I went to go print me some shirts the other day. Then I find out they was like, if Keke sue you, you'll have to pay him. I was like, what? And then I looked up the trademark and it says you own it.
I'm coming up with a 713 police.
Conroe Canary is on the case.
Wait, they tried.
You own 713 or 713 Day?
All of it.
All of it.
It's for me, and it's for the city. It's for everybody. It's love, you know what I'm saying?
But he trademarked y'all, so if he wants to stop y'all from using it, he can.
Okay, Mac, they got your point. Keke owns 713 Day, okay? It's his day. He own it. If y'all want to borrow it or something like that,
man, y'all got people pulling it up right there to try something as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Out of spite. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what for you? What does all this mean for Keke? What does this mean for you?
For me, it's just man. I'm like I tell people, this is very serious. I'm gonna use this analogy. It's a big thing about the Rockets and the H and who representing and who ain't. And I tell people, man, in 1997, I put on the Astros jersey, and the Astros had named my album "Don't Mess with Texas." It wasn't nobody throwing up the H right there. You know what I'm saying?
You saying that's just facts.
That's facts. It wasn't nobody saying what they doing and what they doing. When I had that Astros jersey on with the Astros hat, and I told the world, I told all my friends in the world, I'm going to name my album Don't Mess with Texas, I was tripping. Man, you can name your album Don't Mess with Texas. It wasn't no hip-hop here. It wasn't that going on. So, I said that to say I chose 713 the same way. When I decided to represent a brand, I represented my city. I didn't mean what it meant for me. I wanted people from New York, Atlanta, wherever, to embrace my culture and let them know how much I love it. And I could stand up and say, I'm going to represent 713. That was an easy draw for me. Now, I came with the self-made just to, spread out to my other fans who didn't want to look at it as like, I love New York. It may be people who don't want to represent 713, but they understand our culture. And that's what it means to me, just to, at any part of this game and entertainment and anything I'm doing, I'm representing our culture, always pushing it forward.
What year is this now for you, Keke?
You just had the 20-year anniversary. Wow. So
that was the
20. Like 21.
That was the 20-year anniversary to Don't Mess with Texas.
Oh,
that wasn't the 20-year anniversary to my
career. There you go. That
was the 20-year anniversary.
We talking about career, not album. Thank you, J.
I'm 75 albums later. You know what I'm saying?
So you did 75 albums.
I did 75 albums.
That we can go find.
That you can pull them up right now if I had ever won.
Wait a minute. Are you doubting his record? I don't understand what's going on here with you and J. Mac.
I can say albums. I can say albums because I can naturally say, watch this here. When I say 75, I'm not talking about screw tapes. I ain't talking about ABAs where I done rapping over beats and flowing. I'm talking about 75 with 13 to 15 songs with hooks and 3 verses on them.
Wow.
75 of those.
See, I didn't know that. I mean, I only... Did you know that, Hatter?
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I did not know that. Okay. I thought he was including the chopped and screwed stuff and all that.
Well, there's a thing where, it's all kinds of different versions to it. Like I could say, I would say that some of those are that, but those chopped and screwed versions or whatever, I probably only have about 10 of those.
Really?
Well, where it's the version where everybody got a
chopped and screwed
version of it. I'm saying where I actually made my own version to that album. Only about 10. The rest of those are just albums. And, man, in 2012, I did 12 in 1 year. When I got ready to bring 713 forward and I wanted 713 to be known, I did 12 in 1 year.
Why was that, too?
Because I wanted to imprint the brand. I wanted everybody to start saying 713, not 713. So it was important for me to. I always make people come towards my brands and embrace them through my music. My fans keep up with me through my music, so I flooded them with 713. I did 5 volumes to 713, 713, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did Testimony, Riding with the Top Off. I done a Valentine CD in February. I just did 12. It wasn't about the money. I was getting all kind of crazy little money for it, 10,000, 8,000, anything. It wasn't about the money. It was all about the brand. By the time 2013 or 14 had got it, 713, the day everything started coming. That means that I accomplished what I was trying to get done.
Incredible career. Now, you've been going all around the country. Is everybody familiar with Lil Keke wherever you go? Because I know you've been from all the way up north to all through the South.
Really familiar. I had a great day in New York a couple of days, man. They came out, and it was real refreshing for these people to come from XXL and these people to tell me everything about my career. Sway and them, they had it lined up. And it's not nothing that was read in the day before, so you'll be prompted. They had specific things, and man, that was real important to me. They really went through the album. They understood what went on with the 20th anniversary. They know about the Obama War. They knew everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Was that impressive?
It was impressive. Now, one of the interviewers that I done, the last one, he was really impressive. He was digging deep. He was saying lines and asking questions that I couldn't even answer. I didn't even.
You had forgot.
I was like, man, hold on, wait, let me see. I did say that, didn't I? Yeah, he was on everything. So that was impressive. So, yeah, man, everywhere I go, you know what I'm saying? It's been fine, man. The 20 years, it's like, some of the things are still shocking, like the Obama Award and different things like that. But Sway and them and different people in California, wherever I do a big screw show in LA that I do, is getting ready to come up in September where these people come out, man, and they do an interview process, and then I do a show. It'd be hundreds of them. It's in LA, so east side of the country. And then, you know, I ain't got to tell you about down here. We straight.
Yeah.
So we good.
Mac, you giving me that look. Would you give me that?
Nah, I mean, he's had a great career and
Has a great career.
Yeah, well, you know,
Present.
so far.
Wait a minute, so far,
so far, so good.
So far, because see, they just want to give you. Cause at any time you could fall off. Next week you can fall off. We could fall off on the radio.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, okay,
You
I
could
could
fall
fall off.
off.
Let me
Okay,
say that
that's true.
I could fall off.
True, you could.
And you could fall off
But the moment
if you're not doing the right thing.
the moment that you understand that and have the tough enough skin to bear with that, it becomes easy. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta be prepared for the ridicule, the drama, the all these.
You don't seem to be bothered by none of that, Keke.
I'm not.
Because there will be periods of, I know for a fact there was periods of your career where it was highly controversial. You know, here you are, a SUC member, then you got down with Watson, Swish House. I mean, that was a moment right there in Houston hip hop history that a whole bunch of things could have happened, but you were not afraid to go through the turmoil.
And how did you navigate through that? Because you could have been stopped a million times.
Yeah, that was a sticky process.
From SUC to the Swisher House.
That basically south side to north
your
side.
Group at one point broke up.
You know how no matter how much controversy. Now I'm not saying I'm LeBron James or Kobe Bryant. You know, even though I love Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, and we'll talk about Kobe
Yeah, we
Bryant
will get
and LeBron
into that, no
James.
doubt.
But like LeBron James, you know how much controversy get through that he go through with these teams and doing what he need to do. The only thing that saves him is the court and the ball. At the end of the day, when I get on that court, man, it don't matter. I'm gonna take, that trumps everything. When I put that ball in that hole, it trumps everything. I knew throughout all that controversy that my pen would trump everything. I knew my talent would trump any problems, any type of, even the controversy, even everything throughout my 20-year career. I rapped my way out of it.
I like that.
I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was getting bad, if I needed to get my hustle on to save my family, I rapped my way out of it. If I needed to change career and get a new deal, I rapped my way out of it. If I needed to get the new youngsters to embrace the new, I rapped my way into that. So I never was really worried about the outside because I always knew I had the talent and the skin. I was built for the controversy and the ridicule and all that. I was built for it. So each year, it's tough, but each year I just always kept honing my skills and sticking to who I was. I never really got outside the frame. Watch this. Throughout this whole process, I've never had an auto-tune song. Still yet.
Yeah.
Ever. It's not that I don't love it. I got some on my album, but I never done it because I never got outside that my craft and who I am. Whether that won for me or lost for me, I stuck to my guns.
Why do you think too you still are able to, like, you got your fan base, you got, because your fan base is going to be your fan base, but you still can move the crowd, you still can grow your fan base, you can get the new young kids to get down with Lil Keke. What are you doing to get them to embrace you?
Embracing them. I just embrace them. The whole thing, man, a lot of people get twisted and they have a different outlook at. We're not knocking you or not being a part of you. We're giving you an opportunity to do what we need to do. I ain't giving you an opportunity to come get under me. When you come ask me for my advice is to show you how to be an independent success and a boss of your own. I haven't offered a rapper in this city a contract. None. Even when they came and done music, but I haven't turned them down for no verses. Like done and I embrace them. When I go get them, the thing that I do, before they reach out to me and try to do Keke music, my first thing to them is with Chose and XO, what's your music? Let me see what you got, and let's see how we can make that bridge with what I got. I want you to do you. I don't want you to come do no come and dine and holding and popping. I don't want you to do that. I got that under control. Come over here and do it. And people always ask me, Key, you love cars and you the being such a, why I'm going to stop doing something I'm the best at?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Why I'm gonna stop doing
That's
something?
why I keep on telling them.
Why, if something pays me a significant amount, I'm just saying a number. If something pay me $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year, why I need to stop it? Why I'm gonna do something? It's not
Because the other rappers coming up under you. You should.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for 20 years. Let them have an opportunity.
I let them have it. They can have it. I'm with them. That's
but
why.
if you stop it, they can do it.
stop what?
Rapping.
Oh no. We not gonna do that.
Because some people feel like, man, you already been there. You already at the top, man. What about the young bloods? Let them get in there. Because, you know, you hear stuff like
just
that.
watch this here.
Because you know what? If a Keke right now puts out a song, he got a faster chance than some unknown artist to get on 97.95.
My first
just
song,
true.
my first couple of songs with Scarface was when I was grown. I didn't get none with him when I was a child. That didn't mean my first songs with Bun B and Pimp C and them, I've grown. It didn't mean that they didn't acknowledge me or they didn't know who I was or they didn't want to see me come up. It wasn't their job or duty to stop doing what they need to do or pass me no cosign or nothing down. And I wasn't expecting it. When I got of age and I had took care of my business and done the things that I need to do to make myself credible, man, it was easy to reach out to them and do whatever. They never turned me down for nothing. But it wasn't for them to come say, I see you coming up, and this what they didn't try to make me get under them or nothing. And I felt no way about it, no way different. Still to this day, I never told Scarface to get out of my way.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never tell K Reno to get out of my way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never tell K Reno get money right now. Do whatever you want to do. I ain't never I ain't tell how to get out of my way. I've never been offended by nobody's hustle. It never had nothing to do. It never stopped me, man. I never told nobody to get out the way. So my whole thing is I just embrace them too. If you ask me my opinion, Slim made the same remark the other day. You really don't want to know what you asking me for my opinion and my advice, but you really don't want it because it's too boss up. Do what you need to do. If you need some help, that's what go shake these baby hands, man. Like Slim them said, we rode this whole state and shaked 100 DJs' hands, and we've been through it and drove these mixtapes and sold them and put them out the trunk. We did all that. It's a different game. They got a different game, and we embracing it. I don't use them at all. Everything that they do, like if I come get DJ Chose, I made it my first single, man. We shot a video.
Oh, that's a nice song. I like it.
It was more important for me to do that than to get Elvis Presley on the song, and he don't never repost it, say nothing about it, do the video or nothing. But, you know, he multi-platinum. Well, here go DJ Chose, an up-and-coming young artist writing these new hits he is. I'm ready to do the video, repost it, get out, work it, come to the dub, cost you what we didn't do. That's important to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we got a thing. My whole thing, and the other thing is, everybody can't do everything for everybody. It's 100 artists. All these artists, we just can't come say, come get you, come get you, come get you. Everybody got, man, I deal with people that I relate to and that relate to me and relate to the kind of music they're doing. That don't mean that I don't like your music or the movement that you got. I love it. I may have just not have came and done music with you because we might not relate on that type of, I might not do that kind of music. But, you know, man, I'm for everybody. Win. Because it ain't going to stop me from winning.
I know that's right. Have you ever thought about, like, a lot of the songs that have became the classics in Houston have sampled your voice? Something that could have been chopped and screwed on one of the mixtapes or something like that. Have you ever felt any particular way about that? Like, you know, here are these songs that really, a lot of that, the hit potential was because of what you said on that hook.
It's two ways you can look at it. I could, one, try to take all of them to battle, which that's going to be a losing effort. Or I can just make a real big example out of one of them, and the rest of them probably never, ever happen. But what does that do to my relevance? a lot of that got to do with how I'm relevant right now to today. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that is a gift to me, a gift and a curse. It's not gonna really make me or break me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm old enough now and got it under control. Now if you get out of control with it, I'm gonna come get you. But as far as the ones that's already done, it's an example of my longevity and why I'm still here and what makes me the king and what makes me one of the Mount Rushmore faces when the Mount Rushmore come out. Real talk.
Ooh, they gonna be mad.
I didn't say who else on there and not supposed to be there. I'm just putting my stake in. When the Mount Rushmore is built,
your face should be on it.
You can't tell me why it should. You can't tell me why it should. From a rap standpoint, I ain't talking about.
We know what you're talking about.
We know. Beyonce and Earl Campbell might be. We ain't talking about that. We talking about from a Houston rap standpoint. When the Mount Rushmore is built, hey.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Concrete mine in.
Could I ask you who would be at least two others that would be on that Mount Rushmore?
I will. Jay Prince. That's one. He would be on the Mount Rushmore there.
Oh no, we're talking about just rappers.
See,
no,
y'all
that's
game.
That's game.
Hey, listen, one. I give you one.
Okay.
Jay Prince is out because he's on a whole nother level.
I give you one.
Yes, sir.
Brad, you know.
Scarface.
Oh, Scarface.
So I get away easy. I get away so easy.
Yeah, you're right. Because ain't nobody gonna question
and I'm stopping from right there.
Ain't nobody.
Yeah, I'm stopping right there. That's all I need.
Wise move, my friend.
Hey, that's all I need. That covers me. But listen, man, you know, that's one of the things, man. Another thing too. I never shied away. I never said. That's like I tell people this. What's the difference of telling yourself you can get $1 million, whether you can or not? See, if you tell yourself you can't, you're already out the race. Mm-hmm. If I tell myself I'm gonna get 10 million, if I don't, I can't. At least I just swung for the fences. I just didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to come tell myself right out the top, and that's how I always been with my career. I've never been scared to say I'm the best.
No, you're not shy about that.
I ain't really tripping if you don't think it or y'all don't feel like that, man. Every time they do a poll, they gonna always try to poll me out a little bit, make me down. And hey, man, listen, man. You can't poll me out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really tripping. I always had the supreme confidence, and it's not arrogance. It's confidence. Now, when I was young, I was a little bit arrogant. I've been through a lot. Now it's just confidence and whatever. But it's for the city, man. What I represent is for the city. And I tell people all the time, man, this was an analogy I made yesterday. A lot of people is swinging that bat to try to hit that home run when the whole time they could have just went around the bases. And you probably would have last 20 years. You was never worried about first base, second base, or third base. So just hitting the inside the park home run, just win. Everybody want to hit that swing for the fence, which is great. But every time you miss, you what's the name? I'm just hitting mine, go to first. Hit it again, go to second. Hit it again, go to third. You steady swinging. I done went around that base by 20 times
Yes, sir. Yes,
in 20 years. And when I get back here 20 years, you still ain't hit that homer. Because that homer ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't hit that homer, but that don't mean you shouldn't play the game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what a lot of people get, man. If I ain't Drake, I ain't nothing. Well, you might not be Keke. You might not be Slim. You might not be Zero, let alone if you're going to be Drake a lot. So just hit the ball sometime and get on base instead of trying to hit that homer.
Boy, sound like a coach over there.
And this is what I do, man. This is what I do. 7-13 week.
Here's a hard one to answer, or maybe easy for you. If there was no Screwed Up Click in DJ Screw, is Keke still where he is now?
Definitely. You know why? Because if you ask Pokey and you ask any of these people, my peers, that was always my mission. Let me show you how. Screwed Up Click, I'm the captain. I call myself the SUC captain. I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the SUC captain. I'm going to tell you why later. But the reason why I'm saying that is I love it. I love Screwed Up Click, but I never use it for a crutch. Go to look at all my albums right now. They don't start off with SUC. Look, it just say Lil Keke. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I got ready to choose my next brand, 713 Self-Made, I didn't choose not to make it a SUC or make it something screwed up, because I'm going to post everything Hawk. I'm going to post everything Pat Screw. This is my family. But I never used that for a crush, because as a kid, I always fought for it. I was going to make it regardless. I was going to, you see, hey, I got something. You know what I'm saying? I never fooled myself like I didn't have it. And that's why I always made moves different and made decisions like Swisher House and Koch and Jam Down. The reason why I made these decisions, because I always felt like I was the rapper first. Me and Pat, I was an artist first. When people were still transition, I stepped out there to be an artist first. I was an artist at 18 and 19. I already had songs on the radio.
So do you remember that day you decided to go to the Swisher House? I remember being in the city. That was like crazy. And how did the people feel at that particular time?
Well, it was a both side thing. It was a thing where my people, it was people that'll never get over that. But this is business. And then was people on the north
To this day?
Yeah, they probably never get over it. Then there was people on the north side that probably felt, and it wasn't a direct deal with Swisher House. It's me and Ferris, we had something going on. But that's just to say the word is Swisher House, so that's what it is. It's people on the north side who felt the same. Man, y'all just sold 2 or 3 million records and y'all giving this south side cat an opportunity. My thing was just keeping it 100. This is my brand of music that they winning with. I can either try to catch the wave. I put it to you like this and close it. I wouldn't give up I'm a G to save nothing right now. Mm-hmm. And that's what came out of that. I wouldn't give up I'm a G. I was able to tell my story, get back. And at that time, we were down. You know what I'm saying? From legal problems, all that, from an SUC standpoint, we had the clout in the city, but from a music standpoint, we were kind of down. So
how much money did you have at the time? Did you have any money at that time?
I didn't watch this here, so to get everybody straight, I took that Swisher House deal for no money. That's on Live 97.9, T. Ferris, Michael Watts, G-Dash. I love these people. I signed that deal and did that deal for no money. I didn't get nothing. I didn't take $1 up front. I did that to save my clique and do what we need to do. This our brand of music. I got to man up and do what I need to do, and it helps save the city from a chunk up to do standpoint. Them people had sold millions. I didn't ask them for $1.
What?
I didn't know that. This is new.
deep.
Yeah, this is new.
I didn't get a quarter.
Why
not?
Yeah, why?
That wasn't important. It was about chunk up the deuce, I'm a G, videos.
Yeah, them songs was hits, no doubt about it.
Those were hits. And
okay, but so did you have money? How were you eating at that particular time?
Nah, I wasn't. I'm a hustler. I'm good. My family was straight. I tell you this, I didn't have the money I have now.
So you have more money now than you had when you were signing those major deals?
Times 2.
God, dog it.
I'm better.
I mean, because when you started, those were the times of the big deals, too.
And I blew every quarter. I live one thing, listen. This is what I tell everybody. This is what I tell everybody. I had a great time being Lil Keke. You know what I'm saying? I spent every dollar.
What was the dumbest thing you bought?
Everything that I bought, every chain, every car, and love doing it. That's what I tell a lot of young artists. Y'all skipping over all this great fun to hurry up to get the bosses. You ain't had no good time. You ain't had a good time. You ain't flew over no planes. You ain't traveled. You ain't went nowhere. You just already the boss. You talking to Hatta. You dropping the beats. You doing everything. You paying the mixers, the masters. You taking care of all the promotion. You're getting a head full of gray hair, and by the time you're 30, you ain't done nothing. One thing about I had a ball. So now all these bills and all this drama, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I can take care of it. I got to call shots, and I got to make people kings and queens and have a whole team. I got to do all that. I'm down with it. But as Lil Keke, though, oh, man, calls and chains and plays and trains and running around and had a good time. You know what I'm saying? Young fool, not an old one.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I like that one.
You know,
Young fool, not an old fool.
So now it's harder, but it's easier because it's a lot of things I don't do no more. Like I don't stay out of town, rooms, road. I don't do none of these type of crazy things, smoking and drinking out on the road. I just do a whole bunch of things that's just out now. You know what I'm saying? But the youngsters, I tell them, man, get you a deal, stay gone 6 months. I'm talking about be on the road 9 days a week, 8 hours a day. I'm talking about turn up, do these selfies, go get that money. Because it only lasts for a minute.
That's right.
Instead of running around here trying to have, you 24 years old, you got 4 artists, you got 2 studios, and man, what are you talking about, man? You need to enjoy yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? So I done that as a young kid. So now older, those decisions were easy for me to make.
You don't wish though that maybe you were a little more serious because maybe there would be even more.
I don't have any regrets. If I put any regrets, you take out the other stuff.
Yeah.
You don't do this, then it ain't Southside. You don't do this, then you didn't meet Screw. If you don't do this, then you didn't go through a trial and tribulation. You don't get I'm a G. I'm still here, man. I don't know what might happen, man. Listen, man. People making hits in their 40s every day. I'm still here. I'm still working. I got one. I'm trying to get y'all to make some of these ones I got to hit right now. I'm trying to get. I'm calling y'all right now. I'm trying to get some. So you know the whole thing is, man. I don't have any regrets now. You know I got inner regrets. Now, I got some regrets. Now I ain't telling you about them, but I got some. And you know what I'm saying. But I don't have no
I get it.
Public regret.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy with who I am, and I don't want to take nothing back. Let me tell you something, man. I wouldn't trade platinum in for this. This is very serious. My kids, man, like, for instance, my boy, I ain't missed no football games. I ain't missed no Christmas programs. I ain't missed no Thanksgiving, no Martin Luther King programs, no Disney Worlds, no nothing, no Pampers, no Schneid. I ain't missed nothing. I wouldn't trade platinum in for that. How many platinum artists got to? I seen everything, every graduation, every Schneid, every booger. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling for real. I cheers everything, every Christmas program, every type of. Been there.
You been there.
I been there.
So
the father thing, you know what I'm saying?
You
like,
got the father thing on rap.
Oh, I been that thing. I got
Is that
flaws.
your proudest achievement?
Yeah, I got flaws in that. You know, I got flaws. You know what I'm saying? One thing
Well, ain't
about
nothing
being,
perfect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't have no problem with being a father. I got flaws within that. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I pride myself in being a great father. And it came from, I don't have no ill wills against my father. It don't mean none of that, no mother. They from a different generation in time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just this person because this is who I decided to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I grew up watching other people. You know what I'm saying?
What impact do you think that's gonna have on your kids? That
shit.
Lil Keke was there, their popular MC father was there every step of the way.
You better have.
And did that have any pressure on them because of who their daddy was?
You know what I did? I tried. It didn't work, but I done everything to protect them from my life. What I mean by that, I don't want you to have to try to. I done everything. I want you to just be you. If you want to play, be a professional checker player, do that. You ain't got no key pressure. I don't want that on you. I want you to play, but I never really done all that with them. I just started late posting some pictures. And if you notice, they're going to be football accomplishments and running track. I'm going to post it in if you do that. But all that, never really, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, their life was their own life. I really worked hard for them to do that. Everybody, let me take all the darts. He ain't this, he's fraud, he's stupid, he ain't got it together, we hate him. I'm gonna take everything. You know, throw all the darts at me. And, they got some too, because I tell them all the time, man, sometimes they pull in the drive-thru and somebody might throw them 10 extra pieces of chicken. We might go in the active athlete or a place and they might get an extra pair of sock or a shoe. And they be, man, I say, man, it's a flip side to that too. You're gonna be somewhere where they hate us. They don't like us, man. There ain't gonna be no extra chicken. They might have put something on the chicken. You know what I'm saying? So they've been prepared for both sides of the life. So, man, it's good, man. And right now, man, they go to school and do different things, man. You know what I'm saying, in their life.
Now, that's cool, because you explained, I started explaining to my child the other side of things.
Oh, man.
To tell them that, with this upside, there is a downside.
Oh, big
where there is
time.
love, there is also hate. How do they accept that conversation coming from you?
I try to show it to them. But I telling them, I'm real good with it. Like, man, we sit down and I sit down and tell them, it's nothing your friends or nobody around you that could tell you that affect me. Don't never worry about it. We don't even play that again. Your daddy is they strong. I built them through that, man. I show them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't.
Because if somebody say something bad about their daddy,
It's
first
natural.
you gonna strike.
But you gotta keep, when you in a situation like me, you gotta keep implanting it and keep telling them about it.
And you don't do it by yourself because you got a strong woman in their life too, huh?
Yeah, hey, listen.
I mean, because you're making it seem like you do it by yourself, but I want people to know.
I didn't.
No, but he just saying all the stuff he do, and I know because I see his.
You're strong mothers.
Okay.
Strong mother. This the thing about it. We got a major respect level. See, this is the thing. It's nothing that we can go through as grown-ups that get us outside the frame of what's best for the kids.
Right.
See, that take maturity and such. It's just so. I don't have dramas and all that going on when it comes to getting the kids where they need to be. We on one accord with that. I don't care if you go this way and I go this way. So for these kids and what we supposed to do, that's how it is, and that's how I hope a lot of people get. You know what I'm saying? As being parents, you have to find out, and separate grown-up issues from kid issues, period. I ain't just saying I'm perfect. It took me a long time to do a lot of these things. A lot of these things, man, I'm just maturing on the go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm mature on the go. This is a mindset. When you're an entrepreneur and independent, you got to think on your feet.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do.
So what is the Don Key doing these days? What's happening right
man,
now? Because you're always doing shows. You're always working on new music. Like earlier you was talking about, you got a new one to drop on everybody.
I got a new one dropping on May 2. It's coming out on my day, 7/13. Last year was the 20th anniversary to Don't Mess with Texas. Appreciate y'all for coming out the box, supporting me well. Well, the album picked up so well, man. Southside went to taking back our people doing Southside challenges again, dancing all over the place and doing all this, man. It was beautiful. And I just wrote that whole year out. It gave me an opportunity, man, to do an album the old way. Go in the studio with all the artists, go in there with all the producers. I had got to the point where I had did some of those 75, maybe 10 or 15 of them, just straight email, write them at my house, go to the studio, do 3, 4 of them in an hour, and just drop it and get the money. Well, I seen the effort that I started putting in, man. That's what made me start doing videos. I went and worked with Big Crit, worked with Drummer Boy, went in the studio, DJ Chose, XO, Chucky, get the youngsters. I wanted the youngsters to start having love and respect for what we doing now. When they see me, that's even with club, man. We walk in the club, man, gonna hurry up and turn on Pimp the P in the Southside. So I've been on a mission for a year to make some of my new music translate to what we doing now. They are always gonna have respect for the legend that who I am, but if I can get them to respect something that I'm doing now. So that's what the transition, hey man, let's do some music, let's do it. It's not to stop your swag, stop your run. I respect everything. I like it. I want to be a part of it. The same way Scarface and them. Hey man, I didn't take no harm and disrespect a long time ago when Pimp C said he wanted to do a song with me or Bun B. I was flattered. You know what I'm saying? So now I want them to look at it the same way. When I went and got Chose, man, we wouldn't have done that, and I put a better effort into the album, man. I went in with every producer. I went in with all the artists, not just for the pictures, really for the songs. Not to go to the studio and take the picture. We really put the songs together, so I feel good about it. It's a year later, man. I'm on the run. We just came from New York. We're going to St. Thomas this Monday to the Virgin Islands to perform. I'm in Japan August the 1st. So I'm on a different run about this one right here. I'm going to go get that bag regardless.
I know
what I'm
you
saying?
are,
But I'm
sir.
saying I want this to be more than about going to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, man, I'm going to eat regardless, like I just said. I'm just saying now I put an effort into it, a better effort. I'm shooting videos to everything. So I'm rolling out a young run. I got Chucky Trill up next, DJ XO.
Yeah.
These songs, they taking off. And then I'm going to come with Crit and Bun and Slim, the OG run, and get my fans. I'm loving that my older fans, not all of them, man, I don't want to hear no you and DJ Joe. They gon', you know, but I got a lot of them. It's refreshing to see me working with the youngsters and doing what we need to do. So to get them to transition over that and get ready for that, man, it's a good run. Man, right now, man, I've had a successful run with even putting it together and having fun. I just feel better about I'm going to carry it out. I ain't going to stop here. It's going to be August all the way to November to the Thanksgiving bash.
Oh, man.
Nah, but man, it's great, man. I got a lot of different people on there. Man, the album, man, and this is what I didn't do. Man, I want to say this. For people that didn't make it, it had nothing to do with personal or nothing. I really just didn't. I used to do that. Have songs left and just put friends and stuff on them because I didn't let you make the album. That ain't really what I really wanted you to do. So I didn't do that. I done 40 songs this time. I'm putting 18 on there. I still got 22 left. And some of the artists made some of those other ones. I just handpicked everything I done, which was hard. I done music with a lot of artists. They just didn't make it. It wasn't nothing personal. It's just I didn't do anything this time. Each song meant something to me, and it was meant to me to transition that album so it can be both sides, young and OG.
Is it going to come out 713?
It's coming out 713. Come out tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm having a listening party tonight, which at first it was seeming sort of private, which it sort of is, but it sort of ain't. Because now I'm telling everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I got a listening party coming, you know what I'm saying, at Prospect Park. Then we're going to do the album release party. But tomorrow I'm doing a free concert, A1 Brewery, where I'm going to do some of my new songs and do it. It's going to be all free to the public. Saturday, y'all stay location. I'm giving away hundreds of backpacks, hundreds of school supplies, AIDS testing, cholesterol testing, health, other surprises. It's going to be an all giveaway. I'm doing that in 3rd Ward. Let me actually get my phone.
Yeah, give me the address.
And it's going to be big. You know what I'm saying? We're doing that. And I'm just going a whole week. Dub Car Show Sunday, wake up Monday, go to St. Thomas, come back, go to Japan. I'm on the run.
All right. I need find out real quick so we can get that out there. Because that's going to happen on, what'd you say, tomorrow? Saturday the
14th.
Saturday. Give me the name and the address.
Got a freestyle battle contest getting ready to go off against J Mac. It's gonna be king against king. It's gonna be in the finally the run of the last title. We do talk.
I like that.
Can you give us a sample of a little freestyle battle right now? You know,
Here we go.
I never got to see J Mac live in action.
Oh God.
Oh, come on.
Against one of the greats.
All right, weekend backpack giveaway, July 14th, 5 o'clock, happening Mass Appeal by Episodes, 2914 Blodgett Street.
Yes.
2914 Blodgett Street, 5 o'clock, backpack giveaway. That's where it's all going down. You can come out there, meet, Keke.
We giving gifts away, man. If you come out there and do some testing, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen, this testing is, let's stop skipping over the elephant in the room. Come on, get some of these tests, man. You understand? Even for health, cholesterol, everything that's going on, man, that's free to you, man. I don't care. We got to give you an incentive to get you to do it. A bunch of shirts and CDs and give you something in the back. I'm dying with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to do this so we can save the community.
Go out there
man.
and get your checkup on, y'all. 2914 Blodgett Street. Again, that happens at 5 o'clock. It's a backpack giveaway and so much more. Keke will be out there doing this thing, so I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun.
Let me say this. My last thing, I'm going out with this like I told Swayden. Man, don't y'all ever get it twisted that this is still humbling, for me at least. Hey, man, it ain't like we ain't never come in here feeling this grateful and appreciative. I don't care how many times I've been to 97.9. It's still important to be on time and I'm humble. I don't know about everybody else. I'm humble. I'm still grateful. This ain't something y'all have to do. You don't have to do this here. You know what I'm saying? Just like I don't have to do something. So when y'all let me in, people feel like we privileged. Like, you know what I'm saying? We get to come here and we get to do more than now, man. It's business and structure for us to come here and get it done just like everybody else. So I just want to say thank you and I appreciate it.
Well, let's be honest. It's a relationship too, Keke.
Yeah, man, you got to work for them.
Here's the truth of it. I've watched all of you guys since you were damn near high school. So you know these guys. You've seen them when you was going through all your crazy stuff. I seen the crazy. I seen the drama. I was a part of the drama and the crazy. We all participated together, and you now get to see them as grown men with families and taking care of their families. So you just got relationships with them. Everything in life is about relationships.
100, man. Y'all
and everybody need to learn that.
Self-made too. Go listen. Go vote for my duffel. It was the exclusive jam last week on BET. Hey, man, I'm trying to go back to the old key. I'm begging and everything. Y'all download the album tonight. Y'all come out to the party. Y'all can overpack the parking lot. I don't care what you do. Come on out, man. We going to Cairo in the hood in a couple weeks. Man, we in there. I love my city. 713-713 day. Y'all stand up.
There it is. Little Keke the Don, y'all. Come on, man. Come on.
Freestyle King.
Yeah! I took that name.
Thank y'all so much, man.
No, thanks, Keke.